Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at gold as the risk-off sentiment continues in the market. Now, last week in our weekly market outlook, we actually looked at potentially buying gold. We also talked about, in the market wrap, the fact that gold had risen. And it actually seems to be a little bit lagging behind the other sort of safe havens. So you can see if you're looking around the board at the minute, so dollar yen, for instance, should jump into there. It's continuing to fall. Yen still getting backed in this sentiment. You know, it's very much likely to continue just because China are now trying to retaliate against the US, saying that they're going to impose tariffs on their products as well. So it's just going to go back and forth. I think Trump may have just gone a little bit too far with regards to the tariffs. It sounds like the deal between the US and China is actually slowing down. I mean, if we look at the Chinese yuan, that is devaluing against the US dollar, and the Chinese are probably going to look to potentially dump some of their treasuries. You know, they are some of the biggest holders of the US dollar, and they may look to just get rid of that, and which could leave the dollar in a bad way. Now, taking a look at gold, this is the market that we feel would benefit the most out of all this trade talk. We may see the price of gold rally, and we're expecting at least 1350 in the near term, potentially, if we take out these highs, heading easily up to the 1400s. And the reason being, again, that risk-off sentiment in the market, as well as the fact that we've got this real nice bullish flag pattern. So technically and fundamentally, it seems that we're going to see higher gold prices. We are now taking out early in Monday's session this weekly trend line, and if we do get a weekly close above this trend line resistance, then it's going to be likely that we're going to continue to move higher. If we do want to try and get on this a little bit earlier, just jump down into 4-hour time frame, we could look for some potential long opportunities. So you can see that we did have this almost head and shoulders pattern in here, where the market broke out, continued to push higher from. So we may get another pullback sort of into these highs around about that 1288 area. So I'm just going to draw that in a little bit better for you. So let's just grab a rectangle. Let's go from this 12. Let's go from 1292 down into sort of that 1288 area. This area to me would be ideal to look for some longs. And what I'd actually do is look for potential stop losses below those swing lows there. So nice and safely tucked out the way. We've seen that breakout. If we can get that nice daily close above, this evening we could potentially look to trade from either the low of the range or the high. You know, in particular, maybe back down into that 1288 or even 1290, nice round number. I'd make sure stops are nicely tucked in below this swing low down in here. Just a little bit on that, and then we'll look to target that sort of 1350 area. And if we just zoom out, collect some more data, head up towards that 1350 as target. Really good risk to reward profile here. And you know, typically if we go back to the weekly chart, these flag patterns break out with the same sort of extreme as the previous run up to it. So if we do actually just take in to consideration that this was the impulse move, and then just clone this up and add it to sort of the low that we're seeing at the minute, then, you know, 1400 is pretty easily the targets there, perhaps up into that 1415 area. So gold definitely the market to watch out for. 1350 near-term targets I think are likely. If we do get above these highs, then we're obviously looking at further upside. So keep an eye on gold, especially in this risk-off market, and we should see this price continue to get higher. Okay, so thanks for joining me today. It's been John Kibler, head currency analyst at Blueberry Markets. Speak to you soon.